Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Toronto Blue Jays and the New York Yankees. Alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And guys, so the Bronx Bombers played well in the series so far, winning the first two in this three-game set.
Yeah, and to sweep this team right here would be a huge momentum boost. It is not easy to sweep a series. I don't care if it's 3 games or 4 games. I think back to Bobby Cox. His big thing was you just want to win series. 2 out of 3, 3 out of 4. But when you have a chance to sweep a team, you have to take advantage of it.
Mike Mussina will be the starter in this one for the Yankees. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They've been playing better than .500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box as he'll take a breaking ball then off the plate for ball 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And he looks at a slider in there, 1-1. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
D-Row, this Gary Simmons, he's the kind of umpire that pitchers really like to throw to.
Yeah, I'm okay with it, though, Dan. You want to go east-west, I'll make the adjustment. It's the north-south that'll kill you. That's got to be frustrating for the pitcher right there. He's well aware of who's having great seasons and who's having the tough seasons at the plate for the opposition. This guy put him in the tough season bucket, and he just gave up a knock today.
Into the box, Jimmy Fox, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. The average at 284 to begin play, with 19 homers, 53 RBIs. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. Fouled away. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. 1 run scores. The throw to the plate. But this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scores.
Hey, one of the things you want to do, D-Row, is strike early, and they've done just that with a big hit driving it too.
Yeah, Dan, great to grab an early lead right there, especially when you could throw up a crooked number for your pitcher.
Lourdes Gurriel is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up. out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Comes in here right at 260. 23 homers and 55 driven in. 1-1 the count. Has a look. Now the pitch. Popped him up. Tremmel shading to his right. And he makes the catch to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Jays are out in front, 2-0. Babe Ruth starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely...
A dive, and he knocks it down. And there is some stick-to-itiveness as they still manage to get the out at first. What a play. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
You know, they better not sleep on that guy sitting in the 7th hole. He's got over 1,000 RBIs. He's already proved he's a clutch hitter. He knows how to drive in big runs when it counts. So if the situation comes up in this game, I'm looking to watch how he goes to work in the clutch.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Ruth has racked up over 1,300 innings on the major league mound, and through those innings he's worked to a whip under 1.20. League average is around 1.3, so that's a respectable number. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Three and 2 to the Yankees center fielder.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Once again, a 3-2. Bouncer up the middle. Bichette gathers it in. Off balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single.
Guys, let's take a look at the defense right here. Super quick on the exchange from glove to hand right there to even give himself a chance to get this fast base runner out. He beat it out, but he couldn't have done any more defensively on that play.
Here comes Tino Martinez as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Throw over to first, and a dive, but he's back in there. Williams leads off first with 1 away. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Now the 1-1 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And that'll get down for a base hit. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. The relay, and he'll get in there safely.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
To the plate now, Jose Canseco. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 21 homers and 59 RBIs. The 1-0 delivery. And he fouls this one off. Second and third here, 1 man out. And a good eye as he lays off, and the count moves to 2-1 now on the Yankee left fielder. 2-2.
Hey, after that extra base hit, things could go awry. He didn't. He battled right back in his zone with a nice executed pitch.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. And it's fouled away. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
He'll enter play with that batting average still shy of the 220 mark. A dozen home runs and 33 driven in. 1-0. Here it is. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Hey, that was a big pitch right there. You fall behind 2-0. You give this hitter count leverage, he probably tries to ambush a fastball. 1-1 count, he's got to really think through this and have a great game plan.
Struck him out, so they work out of the jam as he strands 2 men in scoring position. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Now at the plate, here is Teoscar Hernandez. He'll get us started in the top of the 2nd. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
And you can see why this team is in first place in the division. A solid ball club with good hitting and good pitching. And it's always key when you're playing interdivision squads.
And one thing that would certainly help their cause in going for the sweep is if they can break out the big bats like they did yesterday. Several home runs in that ball game.
It's not easy to hit home runs with this day and age with guys throwing with increased velocity. They were knocking the ball out of the ballpark all day yesterday. They'd like to save a couple of those and use them in this game today.
And 2 quick outs here in the 2nd.
Batting 9, the catcher.
Now to the plate, Reese McGuire. He'll work on keeping this top of the 2nd alive. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Hey, this guy's nasty on the mound, and to check swing and not chase that one puts himself right back in the count.
A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
Canseco finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. Blue Jays go down in order, but they hold a 2-0 lead. So now to the plate, Tim Raines. As we take a look there at the difference in his numbers between June and July. Here's the first pitch to him. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Oh, and it looks like a visit to the video room may be in order after that hack. It's 0-2 now. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. McGuire corrals it, and the throw is there to record the first out. The next batter is Alfonso Soriano. He's hitting just above the banner 300 mark on the season coming into this one. In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
Batting 8, the third baseman, Alan
So that brings up the Hall of Famer Alan Trammell, as he'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for ball one. They'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. In there, 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. High in the air down the right field line. Green in pursuit, and he makes the catch in the corner. So now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Bo Bichette struck out in his last trip to the plate. Fouled off. Bichette, just 24 years of age. He was taken in the 2nd round back in the 2016 first-year player draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into...
Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Gone to lead off the inning.
One of the best qualities of this pitcher is keeping the ball in the ballpark. He's not an easy guy to get the ball up in the air again, so he's going to have to regroup a little bit here. He's not used to giving up home runs.
Now
here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. Strike one to start the at-bat. 0-1, here's the pitch.
If you're on the mound right here, you got to trust your catcher and execute. You know who's coming up to the plate.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Next to dig in, Jimmy Fox. He doubled his last time up. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1.
That's the heavy sinker right there. He has the ability to get ground balls when he needs them, potential double play situations, or to get that jam job with no one on base, that tapper right back to the pitcher. One of the toughest pitches to hit in the game.
The right fielder, number 15.
Next, here is Sean Green. He collected a base hit his first time up. Now a breaking ball, but it's low. That's lifted the other way out to left. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. It's now 3-0 in favor of the Jays. Now to bat, Jorge Posada. He's gone over his first 6 at-bats in the series so far.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time.
Well, nothing earth-shattering about this one. He just didn't finish the play and walks it into his glove. And now they've got the leadoff runner aboard and no outs.
First pitch on the way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Springer on the run. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Next up, Bernie Williams, as the switch hitter will bat right-handed here. He's set and the pitch. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Back goes Springer at the track, the wall. And this one is gone, a home run. 2-run shot to straightaway center, number 22 on the year, and the Yankees have cut it to a 3-2 score now.
Two home runs in 3 days? I'd say he's seeing the ball pretty well right now. I think it's time to start pitching around this guy.
At the plate, Tino Martinez.
The first baseman.
And so take a look at ball one. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Tried to get the arms extended, but he couldn't. 1-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
1 out, nobody on. Grounded to short. And there's out number 2.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of that. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
So now to the plate, Jose Canseco. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Green ranges back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Every hitting coach in the league will tell you it only takes 1 swing of the bat to get out of a slump, and maybe that's what we're seeing right here. He's been struggling, no doubt about it, but he's able to lace this thing off the wall, and he's standing at second with some newfound confidence.
In now, Cecil Fielder, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. 1-0. Here it is. A ball and a strike.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike. And ooh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now.
Hey, be on the lookout right here. Usually when a pitcher drops in a curveball for a strike looking, now he'll try and throw it in the dirt, get you to fish a little bit. I want to see where he goes here.
Canseco at second with 2 down. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Payoff pitch on its way. Line drive, base hit down the line. He'll get it into second. But he'll get in there with an RBI double.
The right fielder, number 31.
And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. At the plate now, Tim Raines, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. Struck out in his first at-bat. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Gurriel will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. 1 error in the inning, and 1 man left on base. On now to the top of inning number 4, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Now into the box, Lourdes Gurriel. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Long run for the center fielder, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now that
George Springer the next to hit. First offering fouled away. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
And he struck him out.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those. Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Tino's there to make the catch to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. Through 3.5, we're all even at 3 apiece. And now in the box, Alfonso Soriano hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Not likely to see a fourth fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
Low and inside with the breaking ball as that causes him to back up a bit.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in, make him prove he can adjust before you do.
And he takes strike 3 cold on the fastball. 1 gone. Up next, Alan Trammell. He flew out in his last AB. First pitch of the AB on its way. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Now a throw over and the runner back. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. 1-2 to the Yankees catcher. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hard on the ground towards short. LeMahieu for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So after the 3 spot last time around, he's able to bounce back and hang a 0 here. We played 4 full, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Popped up. Soriano is there. And that's the first out of the inning. Next up is Reese McGuire. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. 1 ball, no strikes to count. 3 runs, 4 hits. 1 error thus far for Toronto. A little over anxious that time as it's a ball and a strike.
It's been more than 2 innings since this guy's allowed anyone to reach base. He looks pretty unbeatable on the bump right now.
And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. So it's back to the top of the order now. And in to bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette.
Going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned around. So I think with this guy, you might want to try to incorporate some more off-speed pitches.
Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count. Into the windup and the pitch. Line towards center field. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. So a line drive single to center makes it 2 hits for him this afternoon. And there you see the Toronto leaderboard in that category, as he currently ranks second best on the ball club. DJ LeMahieu is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Runner on first, 2 away, all tied at 3 apiece. 1-2 to DJ LeMahieu. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one.
We'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. Blue Jays held in check. Home half of the 5th coming up, tied at 3-3. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Derek Jeter. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field. And this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. A solo shot here to left. Number 28 on the season as they take the lead 4-3.
Yeah, I can remember when leadoff hitters were these little speedy guys who would try to leg out little numbers or draw walks. Well, that time has passed, and guys like this, with pop at the plate, can sometimes go deep as well as anybody in the lineup.
Standing in now Bernie Williams.
The center fielder, Bernie.
He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Lifted in the air out towards left center. On the move is Springer. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The batter.
One out, base is empty, and that brings up Tino Martinez. Hit in the air to shallow center. Springer coming on. He gets there, and that's the second out. Digging in now for the Yankees, Jose Canseco. First delivery to him.
It might be time for this guy to start mixing his pitches up a little bit better. He's pitching poorly, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage at over 70%. This team batting has a pretty good idea what his game plan is.
Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
Tried to shoot the corner, and he missed it. 2-2. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the second time this afternoon. The Yankees do get 1 on the solo homer. 5 innings complete. It's now 4-3 Bombers. Stepping in once again is Jimmy Fox. He grounded out last time up. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
I got 3-1.
The 3-1.
Hey, that's a heck of a pitch right there. If he's able to execute with that type of velocity, fastballs up and in, I can't imagine. Not only is he going to break a ton of bats today, but he's going to open up that down and away with the soft stuff later in the game.
So he couldn't get the bat off the shoulders that time. Jimmy Fox goes down to become the first out in the 6th inning. Throw on to first will take care of Green, and that's the second out. So the next to bat will be Lourdes Gurriel. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Ooh-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Oh, high. Deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run.
Yeah, and if you remember the previous pitch, he couldn't get around on a fastball and was mad at himself. Well, there's nothing to be mad about anymore unless you're the guy standing on the mound wondering what just happened.
0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. All even now, 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Still even at 2-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. A run for the Jays on the solo homer. Bottom of the 6th coming up, and we are tied 4-4. Bottom of the inning now, and next will be the imposing
Leading
power
up
bat,
for the Yankees,
Cecil Fielder.
the designated hitter, Cecil Fielder.
Now the first pitch.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Good spot to be in right now as a hitter. Count your favor 1-0. Good time to get a fastball and turn it loose.
Pitch on the way. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. His eyes lit up on that one above the zone, but he comes up empty.
Hey, no shame in that. Your eyes light up when that heater comes above the belt. That's so tough to lay off of.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
3 balls and 2 strikes to the Yankees DH.
Well, the 1-2 pitch didn't go his way, and now a miss there on 2-2. You know he doesn't want this at bat to get away from him, so I think we're going to see a challenge pitch on a full count.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. And with 1 away, time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at where these 2 teams find themselves entering play. And now here is Tim Raines. Flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
The 1-0. A swing and a ground ball to third, but a foul ball, 1-1. 4-4 is our score as we play the sixth. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1. Alfonso Soriano is on deck. Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base. Next to stand in is Alfonso Soriano. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. First things first, here's a throw over, and he'll get back in safely. Another look to first, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Here's the first pitch to him. Lifted in the air to center field. There to play it is Springer, and that's out number 2. Next to hit, Alan Trammell. A fly out and a single for him so far. Now here's the first offering.
Ball in.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
Pitch out, nothing doing. The 2-0 on the way. Outside and low, 3-0. Raines is off of first with 2 away. High in the air out to center field. Springer has a read on it. And that retires the side. The Yanks leave 1. 6 innings are in the books, all square, 4-4. Teoscar Hernandez digging in now.
Leading off for the 3-2. The designated hitter, Teoscar Hernandez.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Lifted down the line in left, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Oh, he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 1-2 pitch is a bit high, and he's back to even at 2-2. Count remains 2-2. Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch. He stays alive, still 2-2.
Obviously, he's not fatiguing whatsoever. Still in the mid to high 90s with his fastball. These guys got to stay on the attack if they're going to have a chance.
And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
When you're this deep into a start, it can be really exhausting and annoying when a hitter makes you work as hard as he did right there. He got the strikeout, that's great, but he's probably thinking, get that guy out of here.
To the plate now, Reese McGuire. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Williams gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. This game's all tied at 4. Tommy Malone gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th.
Number 60. Tommy Malone.
And now the first pitch. And he swings right over the top of this one. 0-1. And Posada can't make contact with that. He's behind 2 strikes.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
On a line, that's a base hit.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Derek Jeter.
Into the box, Derek Jeter. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. 0-1 pitch on its way. And it's fouled away. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. And another foul ball. Now another 0-2. Hit back up the middle. And that's through for a hit. Throw will hold him at second, but the go-ahead runs in scoring position now with still nobody out.
Now batting.
These guys are in perfect position to break through right here and to take the lead. There is without question nothing tougher than back-to-back singles. You don't know if they're going to bunt. You don't know. They can do so. They have so many options at their disposal right now.
So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
Ball.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Posada over at second. Jeter at first with no outs. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
The 3-1 pitch. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Ready now. 2-strike pitch on its way. Grounded to first. Scooped up. 1 there to Fox, and they turn the double play.
Now batting. The first baseman.
So a runner at third. 2 men are out. And that brings up Tino Martinez. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
Reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1 left for the Yankees. Score remains tied at 4. Ramiro Mendoza has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 59.
Bo Bichette is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. As mentioned earlier in the broadcast, this game has the potential to result in a series sweep, but of course with a tie game on our hands, that is no foregone conclusion.
Never easy to sweep. This is one of those teeter-totter games, back and forth as we're tied going into the back end of this game right now. It'll be interesting to see how this one plays out.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Bo Bichette goes down to become the first out in the 8th inning. Now at the plate, DJ LeMahieu. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. There's the big breaking ball, and it's by him for a strike. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, Dero, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches.
Oh, he goes the other way, and he drives it out to deep right center field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And he is into second base with one away as the go-ahead run.
The first baseman, number 3.
Wow, he was willing that thing to get out of here. Would have given them the lead right here late in the game, but it ends up hitting off the wall, and he heads into second with an extra base hit. We'll see if the next man up can come through in the clutch here.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Behind 0-2 now.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late. You can't even put a good swing on it.
Oh, and he's going to get rung up on a curveball, and that looked like a questionable strike at best. 2 away.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
He's set the 0-1. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
0-2 the pitch.
1 ball.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2. And if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. Home half of the 8th straight ahead, and we are tied 4-4. Kevin Biggio will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here. Ernest Cabrera is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Now the first pitch. Jose Canseco stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. And there's ball 2 now. The 2-1 home. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Therefore it is Springer, and he's got it for the first out. Now we'll look at Darryl Strawberry, who come on as a pinch hitter to try and make an impact with 1 away.
Darryl Strawberry.
First offering. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. And now the Blue Jays get a left-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
That was a big strike out there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
At the plate, Tim Raines, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
Here's the 1-2. Lifted the other way down the left field line, and this will wind up a foul ball. The next 1-2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles, doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder, always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Still all square at 4 apiece. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Lourdes Gurriel. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. 2-0 to the Jays left fielder.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They didn't miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Right side hit hard. And that is into right field, so the leadoff man's aboard here to kick off the 9th. Here's George Springer as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Go-ahead run at first, nobody out. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Center fielder coming on, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. There's 1 away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Oh, and look at this. High in the air and deep. And when this ball comes down, they'll have taken the lead. Home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. And it's now 6-4. Well, one of the narratives of today's game has been driven by the long ball. We've seen these squads go deep a combined 5 times in this one.
Yeah, man, you know what, D-Roll, we got up this morning for this day game here. We were expecting a high-scoring game, but, boy, we haven't been disappointed.
Yeah, you take the temperature of a lot of guys in the league. They definitely will tell you they see the ball better in the daytime than they do at night. Case in point today, ball was jumping off the bats of both lineups.
Number 7.
Stepping up is Reese McGuire. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. A ball and no strikes. The Yankees entered the day looking to wrap up a big series sweep, but it's going to take some late game heroics in order to make that a reality.
Never easy to sweep any team, but this is a close one, and there's an old saying in baseball, a bloop and a blast, and if they can stay close, get a base hit, get somebody to hit one out of the ballpark, they're not out of this one yet.
And for the opposition, wrapping this up and salvaging a win would at least make their trip out of here a little more pleasant.
This could be just what the doctor ordered. Nobody likes to get swept on the road, so winning this one could be big for building back team morale.
And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. First offering on its way. Bo Bichette is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. 1-1.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
And it's 2 balls and a strike to the Jays leadoff batter. A swing and a miss there, 2-2.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
Hit in the air down the right field line. And what an effort on the running play to end the inning. Jays strike for a couple as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. Last chance coming up here for the Bombers. It's the Blue Jays 6 and the Yankees 4. Number 58 gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
Now pitching for the Blue Jays, number 58.
All set for the bottom of the ninth. And batting next to be Alfonso Soriano.
The second baseman, Alfonso Soriano.
From the stretch.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Now the 1-0. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Hit hard up the middle, and that'll get on by into center field for a leadoff single.
Well, you're usually in this situation looking for a bloop and a blast. He didn't want to bloop it, and he hit a missile, bringing the tying run to the plate. Let's see if they can capitalize.
Stepping in now, Alan Trammell, as he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Fouled off.
Hey, if you're going to get a swing on a pitch that far in off the plate, pretty much options are wide open.
And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. And that'll get over the wall for a ground rule double, and that'll keep runners at second and third now with still nobody out.
Hey, it's hard to say if he would have scored if the ball hadn't hopped over the wall. They might have held the runner at third because there were no outs, but who knows? Either way, they'll still wind up with a runner at second and third and still no outs after the ground rule double.
Hit in the air out to left. Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. And the run is in to score from third. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Derek Jeter. They're going to work on getting that tying run home from second. First pitch on the way. No balls and one strike. The middle. On the first in time, and the Yankees are down to their final out now. And now Bernie Williams, and he's got a chance to tie things up here as the equalizer sits just 90 feet away. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And to score from third, the tying run.
Boy, Dero, talk about definition of clutch coming up in the ninth and delivering a game-tying RBI base hit.
Yeah, what a huge at-bat right there. As a former offensive player, these are the moments you live for. Runners in scoring position. Them in the ninth inning, and you're able to come through for the team. Let's see if they can continue on.
Ricky Henderson will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. Before the pitch, a check on that winning run at first. Runner back safely. Here's the first pitch. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike one. Game on the line here, and a ball deep in the gap would make this place explode. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Made him look silly with that one.
And this one's in the dirt. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. Runner goes. And that one got a piece of him.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
Into the box now, Jose Canseco. He's right there. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been... John Mattingly is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base.
Number 23.
All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring in the second.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Yankees, 9 runs, 14 hits.